Hey guys, so for today, for science, we're going to talk a little bit about scientific sketching, what it is, why we do it, and kind of how we should do it. What are the key elements of it? So when I know you guys in third and fourth grade did nature journaling and things like that, where you were used to going out and making some observations about the world around you and then recording them in your journals. So this is similar to that. Just approaching it with a little more depth. We're building on it because we're getting older. So first, we need to talk about why do scientists sketch? What is the purpose of them going out and making sketches of what they are seeing? So from a scientist's point of view, it's not so much just about art. A scientist will sketch to record and communicate information as well as questions that they have. Sketches often include labels, diagrams, questions, explanations. So it's not as much just about the art, but it's about really documenting what's out there. So here's a little example of one I have here. So you can see this, oops, I'm backwards here. This is the spruce needle that is taped on here. And then the sketch that I did there started, and you can see the start of it, and I'm making it as detailed as I can. And I have labels and I have color. So we're going to learn about the 5 aspects, we call them the A, B, C, D, and E of scientific sketching. So I'm going to have you guys do a little bit of scientific sketching today and watch a little video about it. And then you'll get to go out, you'll get to find some a neat item out in the area around your home or wherever you are today. And then you're going to use some of the sketch paper that I provided in your white folders. And you are going to do your best to follow the A, B, C, D, and E of scientific sketching. And you're going to make me a nice sketch. And this will give us some good practice because this is something we'll do throughout the year. So what are the 5 elements of scientific sketching? So let's start with A. A is accurate. What does that mean? So accurate means it looks like your sketch looks like the actual object. Now, again, it's not about being the best artist, but it's about trying to convey and draw the image as accurately as you can. So if I'm drawing a leaf and it has a short little tiny stem, I'm not going to make a big stem on it because I think it looks neat. I'm going to try to have my sketch match my object as best as I can. Okay, so we covered A, accurate. Now what is B? B means big. So use your space. So if this is my paper that I'm doing my scientific sketch on, and I've got a leaf I'm drawing, I don't want it to be an itty bitty leaf in the corner. If I have this much paper, I want to use this much paper. I want to make it big so that when I look back at it later, I can see all my details. Other people can clearly see my details. I want to use the space I have. So in our A, B, C, D's, and E's of scientific sketching, B means big. Now, C. C stands for colorful. So not all scientific sketches. This is kind of a rule that we bend sometimes. Sometimes we're out, we're sketching, and we just have a pencil. And pencil's gray, so that's okay. We'll try to follow all the other A through E's if we can't do C. But if we can, then we do C. And C is, I'm backwards here because I'm reversed in a camera. C is colorful. So as you can see again on this one here, my spruce, I'm trying to match some of the colors of the needles and the stem. So if you can, you're going to duplicate some of those colors that you would find on your actual object. So A is accurate, B is big, C is colorful. So now we're to A, B, C, D. So D is detailed, and I think this one is the most important. So when we're sketching things that we find, so today you're going to be sketching a leaf that you find. I could do, it could look like a cartoon leaf. I could just draw my outline and a shape of a leaf and I'm done. But that's not a nice scientific sketch. I want it to be detailed. I want to study my leaf that I'm drawing. I want to see, okay, it's got a jagged edge on this side, but this side's a little smoother, but it's got a little missing piece here, maybe something munched on it a bit. I want to capture all of that in my sketch. I want to really study my leaf. I want to say, okay, I've got these nice veining on it. I want to try to get that in there. Some veins are a little lighter, so I'm not going to press my pencil as hard here. It's got a nice strong main vein down the center, so I'm going to press my pencil hard down there so that you can see that detail. I'm really going to try to get my details in there. Your goal when adding these details should be, and if we were in class, this is what we would do, which is a lot of fun. So I'm bummed that we can't, but your goal would be that if you have your leaf and you have your scientific sketch and we mixed up all the sketches and someone else got your sketch and we put all the leaves in a pile in the center of us, that based off of your sketch, someone would be able to search that pile of leaves there and match your leaf to your sketch. So keep that in mind when you're completing your sketch, is that that's your goal, is for it to be so accurate and detailed that someone can look for the actual leaf there and say, oh, that is definitely it. Okay, so we have A, B, C, and D so far. So accurate, big, colorful, detailed. And we've got one left, E. So E stands for explained. So your scientific sketch should include labels, explanations. It can even include questions. So on mine here, I wrote that the main branch stem is arched up and not flat. I've made little notes about the different coloring on some of the needles. So brown, kind of a goldish, green, nubby ends, I said. So this one is unfinished, but if I had questions, then what I would do is I might add a question here. So this one, it was the actual spruce leaf or spruce stem, sorry. And I might say, draw a little line coming off this way and say, why are some of the insides of these needles brown while the others are just green? Or why does it split at the end? So I'm going to look at this and I'm going to think of any questions I might ask. And I'm going to think, what labels should I add? If it was a leaf, I might label different parts. I might say, this is the stem. If there was a little munch part taken out, I might even say that. I might say, munch part missing, and then add my question, what could have nibbled on this leaf? So your sketch should contain all of those labels and explanations and any questions that you thought of while you were sketching that. So I have a little video that you're also going to watch on scientific sketching, just a short 2-minute video. And then you are going to get outside and take a few minutes, walk around, explore, and find a leaf that is worthy of sketching. Maybe it's an interesting color pattern. Maybe it's got some different, edges that are funky or serrated or jagged. Try to find an interesting leaf. And you are going to come back and then using some of the white watercolor sketch paper that's in your white folder, or you're welcome to just use a white piece of paper as well. That's fine by me. Get a nice sharp pencil, and then you are going to follow the A, B, C, D, and E's of scientific sketching, and you are going to sketch for me your leaf. So it should be accurate. It should be big. It should fill your space. It should be colorful if you have the colors. If not, that's the one rule we flex on a little bit. A, B, C, D, it should be detailed. It should look like your actual leaf. And lastly, E, it should be explained. You should put labels on it. You should ask questions that you have about it. There's lots of explanation on there. So keep that A, B, C, D, and E in mind when you are doing your scientific sketching. When you are done with your sketches, if you can take a photo of it and upload it to your Google, your Google Classroom student folder, that would be ideal. If that's not as easy for you to do, hang on to it, and on our class Zoom, I'd like you to show it to me today. So get outside and enjoy the outdoors a bit and find a great leaf to sketch, guys.